Gunla Festival. The Kathmandu Valley, deeply influenced by Mahayana Buddhism, has been home to the Newar community since ancient times. The Newars, known as followers of Mahayana Buddhism, celebrate numerous festivals throughout the year. One such significant religious tradition is the Gunla Dharma, observed for a month during the lunar month of Gunla. The spirit coincides with the monsoon season, which often brings natural disasters like floods, landslides, and disease outbreak. As a result, the community engaged in religious practices to mitigate these crises and pray for collective welfare. Additionally, the month emphasizes refraining from the 10 unwholesome deeds and cultivating a virtuous and pure life. Practices and traditions. During the Gunla festival, the Newar community participated in various spiritual activities, including the recitation and explanation of Navagrantha or 9 Buddhist texts, chanting stotras and dharnis, and singing Gyanmala Vajan. Rarely seen tantric, cultural and archaeological artifacts are also displayed, adding to festival's uniqueness. Historically, the festival is tied to Sakyamuni Buddha's enlightenment, his previous lives, and stories from the Swayambhu Puran. However, the deeper philosophical, historical, and religious meanings behind these traditions are less emphasized in contemporary society, although the festival itself endures. Religious observance. Gunla is regarded as a holy month in the valley, marked by religious practices according to individual faith and capacities. This month is not exclusive to Buddhists. Followers of Hindu sect also engage in spiritual activities aligned with their traditions. Within Buddhism, adherents of Theravada, Mahayana and Vajrayana schools observe the month through their respective rituals. For Theravada monks, Gunla begins 15 days after the onset of rainy season and includes teaching, discourses, meditation, paritran recitation, and charitable activities held in monasteries. Mahayana and Vajrayana practitioners traditionally circumambulate sacred sites such as Swayambhu Mahachaitya, Chaityas, Bahas, Bihars, and Mahavihars in group, accompanied by cultural instruments like Dha and Dhimi, as well as hymn recitation. Families, community group, and monasteries organize Gyanmala Vajan, hymn recitation, discourse, and Navagrantha readings. The month is thus a blend of festivals, spiritual practice, and cultural expression. Festival of Gunla Month. Gunla features a series of vibrant festivals that enrich its religious and cultural significance. Major festivals celebrated during the month include Gatyamangal, Nag Panchami, Panjastami, Gupuni, Gai Jatra, Matya, Bahidya Voigu, and Jukchahe. These events combine spiritually with music, entertainment, and communal joy, creating a delightful and uplifting atmosphere. Purpose and significance. The primary objective of Gunla Dharma is to uphold Dharma, safeguard morality, and foster Bodhicittva, the compassionate resolve to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. According to the lunar calendar, the Gunla month spans from the first day of Shravan's waxing moon to the first day of Bhadra's waning moon. In the Nepal Sambat calendar, which is a lunar calendar native to Nepal, a year is divided into 12 months, with an additional leap month or Anala every 3 years. The Nepal Sambat New Year begins on the first day of Kartik's waxing moon. The Gunla festival thus stands out as a unique combination of spiritual devotion, cultural heritage, and communal harmony, reflecting the profound spiritual and cultural traditions of the Newar community. The 12 months of the Nepal Sambat calendar are Kachala, Thinla, Pohela, Silla, Chilla, Chaula, Bachala, Tachala, Dila, Gunla, Anla, and Kaula. Among these, the 10th month, Gunla, holds special significance. In the Newari language, Gu means 9 and La means month. The Nava Vaipulya Sutra of Mahayana Buddhism is recited and explained during Gunla. It is a tradition to visit and worship the Swayambhu Mahachaitya during this month, a practice known in Newari as Hyanggu Wanigu. The term Gu also refers to a mountain or forest, signifying Gunla as the month for visiting the Swayambhu Mahachaitya, located on a hill. Historically, Santikaracharya replaced it with Chaityakar to preserve the Swayambhu Jyoti, which originated in the Satya Yuga, ensuring its protection in Kali Yuga. Gunla translated to Guruna Kathena Janena Palayati Rakshati, meaning to protect dharma and morality by following the Buddha's teaching imparted by the Guru. The month of Gunla is divided into two phases. The first 15 days called Gunlatho, signifying the time of Dharma Marga, and the second 15 days called Gunlaga, represents the time to Klesa Vitraga. During this period, efforts are made to eliminate kalesha or mental affliction and cultivate bodhicittva through dharma practice. Specifically, Gunla Dharma is observed during the rainy season to prevent floods, heavy rains, and disease while spreading the glory of Swayambhu. Consequently, Gunla Dharma promotes personal purity, societal well-being, and the continuity of Buddhist tradition. The practice of Gunla Dharma. With the establishment of human settlements in Nepal, Mahayana Buddhism gained prominence. According to Mahayana Buddhist text Swayambhu Puran, after Manjushri drained the waters of Daha to create habitable land, the Kulik Nagraj, whose dwelling in Daha was destroyed, grew angry and caused heavy rains. The Nagraj, along with other Nags, attempted to refill the drained Daha. This action occurred on Sarugiri mountain, threatening to submerge the valley once again. The terrified inhabitants performed religious rituals to stop the torrential rain and sought the protection of Arya Avalokiteshwar Karunamaya. Through meditation, Arya Avalokiteshwar observes the dire situation and summoned Samantavadra Bodhisattva, instructing him to pacify the Nagraj. Samantavadra Bodhisattva descended to Sarugiri mountain, struck the head of Kulik Nagraj with a thunderbolt and warned him, "If you do not cease this heavy rain, you will be sent to hell." Realizing his error, the Nag king admitted his fault, apologized, and stopped the rainfall. The other Nags also dispersed. Following this, Samantavadra Bodhisattva advised the Kulik Nag king to reside at the confluence of Kesvati and Vimlavati rivers, blessing him with the fulfillment of his wishes. This narrative continues to be recounted by Guru Purohits during the Asta-Vaitarak fast observed in the Changonaran region. The history and cultural roots of Mahayana Buddhism and the practice of Gunla Dharma in Nepal Mandal, dating back to the earliest human settlements. For Buddhist practitioners, the stories symbolize a rich traditions of faith and historical legacy. Beliefs behind celebrating Gunla Dharma. Religious activities to prevent natural disasters. The month of Gunla or Shravan occurs during the summer and rainy seasons, a time prone to floods, landslide, and the spread of various diseases. These natural disasters pose threats to life and property. To mitigate such risk, people engage in religious practices and ritual aimed at protection and well-being. Atonement for sins caused by agricultural work. Agriculture is the primary livelihood of the people in Nepal Mandal. During the sowing season, farmers inadvertently harm or kill insects and other small creatures. To atone for this unintentional act, Gunla Dharma is observed with prayers for the salvation of the animals that were harmed. Religious activities after sowing. By the time of Gatemangal, the sowing season is completed, leaving farmers with some free time. During this period, it is customary to participate in religious events and ceremonies. These activities are believed to ensure bountiful harvest and successful farming. Commemoration of Buddha's Dharma teaching. After attaining enlightenment, the Buddha initially hesitated to teach the Dharma, believing that its profundity might be too difficult for the people to grasp. However, Brahma, the Buddha's companion, persuaded him by saying, "There are people suffering from minor affiliation who can comprehend the Dharma. If they do not hear it, their lives will be in vain." Following this, on the day of Asad Purnima, the Buddha delivered his first sermon to the 5 monks. The tradition of holding religious events during Gunla is believed to honor this momentous occasion of sharing the Dharma. Gunla Dharma practices. Pilgrimage bathing. During Gunla, devotees bathe in sacred rivers early in the morning, symbolizing physical and mental purification. While river pollution has led to the decline in the practice, many continue the tradition by bathing at home before visiting temples. In Patan, a ritual called Bagi Vanigu involves visiting Chaityas while singing Buddhist hymns. Chaitya Parikrama. Groups circumambulate Swayambhu and other Bahas and Chaityas while playing cultural instruments. This ritual includes reciting stotras, performing Panchopachara Puja, and extolling the virtues of Buddha and Bodhisattva across the three eras. Devotees pray for the world's salvation and strive to embody the Bodhisattva's path in their lives. Buddha Puja and Dharmadesna. In monasteries, worshippers remember the virtue of Buddha, Dharma and Sangha through prayers. Monks and gurus deliver Dharmadesna or religious teaching, fostering wisdom and spiritual growth among participants. Sadvramapat. In Mahayana and Vajrayana monasteries, the major Navasutras of Mahayana Buddhism, such as the Prajnaparamita, Lalit Vistara, Shraddha Purma Sutra, and Dasabhumisara, are recited and explained by experts to deepen spiritual understanding. Vrata Upavas or fasting. Devotees observe various types of fast. Daily fast or avas, eating only 1 meal per day. 5-day fast, Nian to avas, fasting 5 days a week. Month-long fast, May avas, drinking only water consecrated by the Ganchuri deity while staying in monastery. Upasata Vrata, fasting in honor of Avalokiteshwar. Seal Palana. Devotees follow the 5 and 8 perspective, refraining from alcohol, meat and smoking. A disciplined religious life is emphasized during this period. Tyagasal. Practitioner avoid the 10 unwholesome actions and cultivate sil or morality, samadhi, concentration and wisdom. They focus on incorporating the 10 wholesome actions into their lives. Vahidya Vaigu. During Gunla, historical and mythological artifacts, including idols of Buddha, Bodhisattva, Deepangar, Pauva painting, and sacred texts are displayed. As these items are rarely accessible, devotees eagerly visit to view them. Donation, acts of charity are encouraged. In Patan, the Navadan festival is celebrated on Shravan Shukla Ashtami, while in other areas, it occurs on Vadra Krishna Trayodasi. Donation houses are built and offerings are made during this time. These practices enrich the spiritual and social significance of Gunla, fostering personal growth and community well-being. Thank you.